EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martinger with your outlook for July 8th, 2019. We're going to have an inverted trough that's sitting over the region this morning. We'll give us some areas, a few showers, and the associated clouds with that will be hanging around until we get to the afternoon. And then we're going to start to see some gradual clearing, not just with the showers, which will be mainly before noon across most areas today, but we also have a decrease in clouds this afternoon that will take place gradually throughout the afternoon, generally from north to south. You have a cold front off to the south. The inverted trough actually is kind of sitting up here like this. So this is a continuation of what fell overnight. We had some rain across south central PA mostly that eventually move into parts of eastern Pennsylvania as well. That's going to be a continuation of that. Just the showers this morning, and that will, of course, shut off as this system continues to pull south, and high pressure is going to build in north of here. And so we go through the progression of the afternoon. You can see this shuts off, and this system just continues off to the east. So let's get over to the NAM high-res future simulated radar. I'll back this up a little bit. You can see what happened overnight here with these the rain. It was actually quite steady over and heavy at times across south central Pennsylvania, which lifted off to the north. And then we have, this is the early look at 7 o'clock in the morning. You can see some, 8 o'clock. You have some light showers generally across the region with that inverted trough still there. But you can see as you go through the morning, the precipitation will shut off, and that will move off to the south. And with that, we're going to have some breaks of sun this afternoon and some clearing, and then mostly clear overnight. Here's a look at the NAM cloud cover projection, and this is also, now this is looking at 7 a.m. here. You can see plenty of clouds across the region, but as we move through time here and get to here is looking at noon right here. So you can see starting at some spots getting mostly cloudy instead of just completely cloudy, but then as we progress through the afternoon, you see more of this black showing up here, which means less in the way of clouds. So we'll start to clear out as that system pulls away to the south. So you can see definitely some clearing as we head into later in the day. So just a morning thing here this morning, and just some light showers as a continuation of what happened overnight. And then we are back to mostly sunny skies here on Tuesday. We're going to turn warmer. Today's going to be a little cooler because we have the cool start with the clouds. So the temperatures are not going to be going up in the morning very much, still in the 70s. And then once we get later in the day and the sun comes out, we'll make a run at 80 or the lower 80s in some spots. But it's not going to be as hot as it has been over the last several days just for today. But that is going to change just beginning to tomorrow when we have mostly sunny skies and temperatures that are making a run at the upper 80s for highs. And then once we get to Wednesday, we are partly cloudy, but we're going to increase those temperatures a little bit further. We're making a run at 90 degrees in some spots. Not everywhere, but a few spots, especially down here by Philadelphia, will get close to the 90-degree mark here on Wednesday. And that's going to continue on Thursday, too, because we're going to have a cold front approaching. It will be off to our west. I do think you have a partly cloudy day for most of the day, if not all. And then when we get to the evening hours or toward the evening hours, we have the opportunity for scattered showers and thunderstorms with this cold front that's going to work its way. Here's looking at the evening hours here on Thursday. So you can see the showers and thunderstorms over our region. And then overnight, that's going to shift east into New Jersey. And then Friday, just morning clouds, maybe a leftover shower, but giving way to sun here in the afternoon on Friday. But we're also going to have lower humidity here on Friday. Lower humidity is going to be in place on Tuesday. We're going to increase it a little bit on Wednesday and Thursday, especially on Thursday ahead of that front. And then Friday we'll go back down to lower humidity values and near average temperatures, and that is going to be on Friday. Once we get to Saturday, we go right back to increasing temperatures again, and we're back to actually a very nice weekend coming up. If you look down to the southwest here, southwest or the lower left portion of the map here, you see a system that's affecting the Gulf. This could be at least a tropical depression, but more likely a tropical storm that will affect somewhere along the Gulf Coast here. I don't expect any local impacts, at least not in the nearer term, which is for the next 7 days in our region. But there is indications that this could just come up, come up through the Mississippi Valley and the Tennessee Valley, and maybe the Ohio Valley might affect us. If it does so, it'll be sometime next week. I'm not sold on that idea just yet. But right now, we got a prolonged stretch here of dry weather and hot weather coming in. I think once we get to Sunday, if you didn't reach 90 on Saturday, some areas will. If you don't hit 90 on Saturday, you might hit it in most areas on Sunday. It might be the start of a very prolonged period of very, very hot temperatures. And we're talking about temperatures in the low to mid 90s for very long period. So it's looking like the middle of the month and an entire third week of July that we're going to have temperatures that are above average. And when you're talking about the already hottest time of the year, that's generally low to mid 90s for a very long, prolonged period. So we could have an extended heat wave as we head into the middle of the month. And that's going to go to the end, at least the end of the third week of July, it looks like. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martridge. That is your outlook for July 8th, 2019. Have a great Monday.